What's up? 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 Hey y'all.
Yes.
We are live. We are here. Welcome
It's
to
Wednesday
another
all over
episode of Shelby's World Podcast. It is Wednesday, June 16th. It's a beautiful day in Tally, even though we get a couple sprinkles around the way every now and then.
We got some rain. We got some rain, but that's cool. That's cool.
But it's a good day. It's a good day. It's a good day.
It is that.
It's a good day. It's a good day. We are back. We are live. We are here.
We blessed.
Yes, and we are definitely blessed. We're gonna bring on our special guest in a moment to give, we're gonna do that in a quick second, but we're gonna check in with Queen and see how her week going. Queen, what's up?
Man, it's going good. It's been kind. You know what? This week been slow to me. Even though we at Wednesday, but it just seemed like Monday and Tuesday just dragged.
And that was a problem for me though with the slowness, because I've been in training. Today was my last day of training. I had to do a recertification to keep my actual job that I'm working. Yeah. And it took. It's like it's been like, but that's been dragged out. Maybe because it's been virtually. It's not in person anymore. But baby, this has been a slow week.
It has, and it could. And then we got our tour, everything. The summer tour. SW Podcast summer tour. Had to put that out there. You got it. Did you catch it? Did you catch it?
Oh, I got it. I caught it.
So I think with that, us being anxious about doing that, getting all that together, it's just been slow. It's just been slow. But I'm good though. I can't complain. Like blessed and great things, good opportunities, all that good stuff. So
that's right. So with the week already starting, it's been exciting because I was the tour started last week. Before we jump into our quote, because we're gonna bring our guests on before we jump into the quote, because we like to have our guests, be a part of what we're talking about. But for the most part, I just want to say that we had, the start of the tour going into Tampa, and I was supposed to get with Bo, but things happened, and he still was gonna make time to actually still talk that night. And I'm like, damn, I gotta get to the next venue or whatever. But the fact of the matter is he dropped whatever he had going on to be able to make some time to talk to us. So we're gonna bring him on out and bring the number one DJ in the land to the stand, the crowd pleaser, Mr. BoWeezy.
Yeah, you gotta get the thing so we get.
What's up?
You on the road?
Yeah, I'm a man. I'm a word. If I say I'm gonna be there, I'm gonna be here. So I'm here.
Appreciate it.
On the road and all.
Straight from the airport to the ass.
Yeah. Oh, where you at now?
Straight from the. I just landed in Tallahassee.
Oh, you just got to Tally.
I just came back from. Yeah. And so when you saw me in Tampa, that next day I had to do a wedding in Atlanta. I flew from Atlanta to Miami. I had to DJ in Miami last night, and now I'm back in Tallahassee right now.
Bo, you be moving, Bo.
Boss man. Look, boss man.
Yeah.
Boss man. Come on,
you be moving though. I mean, you got good shit going on. That's like, that's positive. That's positive.
I love it.
I'm trying to make it do what it do, man. It's a lot out here to do with a short time to do it. So I'm gonna do what they say can't be done.
That's right. And
why not?
Why not? Amount of time too. You be on go. Like I said that day. I was like, damn. I know. Because people listen. For one, people was chanting, wait for you to get there. To the event side of it.
They had mechanical issues with my flight, so from there I was coming from Panama, the country. I had to play over there last week. So I had to fly to Miami to connect to fly to Panama, and my flight got delayed there. So that's what happened with that. So initially, I was supposed to be there. I was at the airport, ready on time, ready to come make it do what it do. But we had mechanical issues with my plane that had came from elsewhere, so that jammed us up. So that really delayed me. So when I got to Tampa, I couldn't even play with y'all, get y'all no warm up. We just had to get straight to the boogie.
I mean,
And
straight to the boogie. And I'm talking about like, baby, when Bo walked in, the crowd went wild because everybody was waiting. You know, the DJ that was there, he was playing good shit. You know, he did his thing. It wasn't like it was.
He ain't Bo though.
But
He ain't Bo.
listen, it's only one Bo.
It's only
So
one, baby. Only one.
it's only one Bo. And the fact of the matter is, people was there to hang out with Bo. And
That's
Bo
it.
came
so
in
yeah,
and
I just
took over.
that came and attended, and those that stuck around and waited. So I'm gonna set it up again with the venue because there's some rattlers that own that also. So set it up
Ooh.
I was about to get into that. I was about to get into that, Bo, because I got connected. I got connected by some people down there in Tampa to have a to get them on the show. The owners, all of them are all FAMU alumni, I heard. So I gotta go ahead and set that up.
That's what's up.
So what we gonna do while we got Bo on before we jump into the quick couple of questions, Bo, because how we normally handle things is we do our quote of the day, and then we give you all the opportunity to kind of expound on it and give you an opinion of what the quote of the day is discussing. So the quote of the day today is: success isn't always about greatness, it's about consistency. Consistent hard work leads to success. Greatness will come. And normally we have a little bit of a discussion about the quote, like, because I tend to find quotes that are kind of like based around the person who's on the show, based around the topic of the show, things of that nature. We try to keep everything kind of circumvented together. And did
Okay,
you hear the whole quote, Bo?
I did.
Okay, awesome.
And actually, that
So,
quote is half of what I live by. Like if you ever talk to me in just passing or just up and coming DJs, they always ask me what can they do, and to piggyback off that quote, my exact words is consistency is key,
That is.
especially
That,
in my field. You have to be consistent
yeah.
on what it is that you're doing. I, and on which one. Consistency is key.
hold on 1 second, Bo,
Okay.
because I might want you to repeat that for me one more time. Give me 1 second. Hold on. Queen, what you think of that quote?
That's it. Consistency is everything. And by you being consistent, you're gonna get better at what you're doing. And the success with the consistency, the success is gonna automatically come because you're continuing to do what it takes to actually get to that goal that you want to accomplish.
Correct.
So you have to be consistent. And you got to be consistent in really just about everything you do in life.
That's correct. And we lost Bo for a minute. He's coming back on. Got a little bad connection, y'all, because for one, the man is on the road and trying to give us a live interview right now on the road. So
We
if he
appreciate
breaks
this.
out any amount of time while this is happening, we're gonna forgive him and give him the opportunity to jump back on when he can. So we're gonna let his self get, let him get streamed up and back on with us. But Queen said a major thing, and Bo, from what I did hear from Bo, is that consistency is something that he preaches to people when they are asking questions and are, trying to come into him as a resource for information. And that to me is one of the key things. If you can't be all over the place trying to be the person who you're trying to be, You got to be consistent in your goals. You got to be consistent in your walk. You have to find consistent measures to make sure that you're doing the things that you do to keep things relevant in your life. And I totally agree with this quote. So thank you both. That
You
last part that
back.
you were saying, can you repeat that for us though? Because that was I was getting into that.
Consistency. I tell the young DJs they got to be consistent at whatever it is that they're doing because my motto is my philosophy is people attention spans are short. So you got to be consistent on
Yes,
what it is that you're doing to keep their attention. You feel me? Draw it on you. So
that's
yeah,
And
true.
that's
definitely
very true.
consistency.
Very true.
So that's a actual motto. Like I said, I live by, and whenever somebody asks me for advice, especially young and up and coming DJs, that's the best I can give you.
That's true
That's
though. That's
that's
real.
very good advice though, because honestly, you can't gain the success you're looking for unless you're consistent in your walk. Period. So I think when you give advice that you live by, that's the most helpful advice in the world anyway.
And
So
then they
Right.
see your success as well. So they know like, oh yeah, he know what he's talking about because look what he
right,
doing.
That's I can give you.
right, right. So and
That's real.
sorry about that. So we got a comment. We this is we kind of display the comments as they come up, both just so if you see anything you like, you don't attach to it. But we got a comment from Miss Elise, and she says
Yeah,
consistency also eliminates laziness, and that's very true
that's
indeed.
true.
Because listen, listen, I don't
That's true.
care. I don't care how much my Pisces mind might jump around. I don't never get lazy. I'm
No.
always doing something. And it's always something that and you have to jump around when you have a lot of goals. Like if I got two or three things I'm working on, I gotta jump from those two or three things. I gotta give them all the same amount of attention to get them to the levels that they need to be. That requires me to be moving. That's not lazy. You cannot be lazy in your walk. If I'm trying to be better every day at what I'm doing, laziness ain't gonna work.
Do indeed.
Gotta keep doing it. Keep going.
And that we learned that even with the podcast, because when we started off doing it, you jumping in to a world where a lot of people are doing this, and you trying to keep your topics, your conversation a little bit streamlined with what who you are as a person, and not trying to get
Hmm.
sidetracked and get caught up in the other world of what's going on in the podcast situation. So even with that, you go from having 15 to 20 people tuning in to over 100,000 people, and then it keeps
It
growing.
just
So you
keep
got to be
going.
consistent. If you're not putting out the material, people are not going to latch on to the assignment. So I definitely agree. So Bo, what I'm up before we jump into our interview, let me ask. I got a couple quick little agree disagree questions. I play games with my guests. We play games now because we like to keep you involved, number one. Number two, it's important to get to know the people who you're dealing with. And I've been following you for it's been years, years, years,
A
but I've
long
never had the
time.
opportunity to sit down and have a conversation with BoWeezy. So even while you on the road today, we finna take advantage of this. So
Quick. Shoot your shot.
all right, so we're gonna do a quick self care quiz because you're so busy. You have a lot going on. I want to see if you take the time that you're supposed to take care of yourself, even in this process. If
Mm-hmm.
you, whatever your answers are going to help us dictate whether or not BoWeezy taking care of himself. Okay, you ready?
Ready. I'm ready. I was born ready.
All right.
All right.
I drink adequate amounts of water each day. So we're gonna take that as an agreement. We're gonna take that as an
Okay.
agreement. Okay, all right. I take at least 15 minutes each day for myself.
15 minutes for my day, for myself, consistent of just what?
just having time
Mm-mm.
just to breathe, exhale,
Meditate.
meditate, things that you do.
Okay, so yeah, I say that. So yeah, usually when I'm traveling, that's when I usually pray. I'm thankful for what I got going on, or I pray on what it is I want to manifest in. My
Okay.
out the country trip, but just my travel business in general. So yeah,
Okay. All right. So we got an agreement on that. I consume at least 5 to 7 fruits and vegetables a week.
I don't.
Okay. We're not gonna go on that. We're not gonna sit on it. We just gonna ask the question.
Okay.
Both just like I don't.
I do eat fruits, but just not five. I'm
Not
a big
five, not five a
I'm,
week.
I'm a big pineapple lover. I'm a big
Oh
pineapple.
yes. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So if it's something you love, try to do more of it.
Okay.
That's all. If it's because it's already hard for us to consume fruits and vegetables on a day to day. But to be honest, it's something
It
that's
is.
hard to do. Honestly, unless you're doing like smoothies or you like this health fanatic, it's kind of hard to make that a habit. So at least if it's something you love, make that a practice because you can't really do it and just say I'm gonna do 5 vegetables a week and I don't like green beans or carrots
Okay.
or bananas or kale. If you can start naming more of the things you don't like, just eat more of the things you do like.
Okay.
That'll help out with that. When I feel exhausted or unwell, I give myself time out and allow myself to do less.
No, I'm a go getter. We gonna go get it till the wheels fall off, literally.
Come on
I
now.
think that's just the hustle I see from my father that's installed in me, and watching my brothers. So I think that's just in our bloodline. We just some go getters.
Okay.
Okay. All right. I get more than 6 hours of sleep each night.
I think I do. Yeah.
Mm.
You think so?
Only time I don't is when
You
for
traveling.
in, yeah, when I'm traveling. Like whenever I had them early morning flights, I really can't sleep because I just always have a nightmare. I'm gonna miss my flight when I know I need to be somewhere. So
Yeah.
Miami, the club ended at 2. By the time I got back to the hotel, showered up, it was 3. My alarm went off at 6, 7, by 6:30 for me to get to the airport because we were taking off at 9 o'clock. So yeah, I
Hmm.
only got like 3.5 hours today.
Wait.
That's
Ooh.
only when I'm traveling like this. But I usually
But it's so how many so if you take that, because this next question says I have a relaxing bedtime routine. So if you take the fact that you counteract the traveling, how often does the travel coincide with messing up your sleep schedule? Like how
travel
many
is
times a week?
on the weekend now. On the weekday, anybody know me? Like if you don't get me out the house, he's sleep. He gonna be sleep by a certain time. So yeah, my weekday schedule that body getting rest because I know on that weekend I'm gonna be on
You
go.
own. By Thursday, you own.
Right.
So we're gonna say that you have a relaxing bedtime schedule. We're gonna
Yes.
say beyond the fact that you have more work related activities that cause you not to, only those are the only times when it gets out of hand. So that would more so be with any of us. If we
Correct.
work 9 to 5 during the week, we probably hanging out on the weekend. And we
Hmm.
probably ain't sleeping right on the weekend either. So you know what I'm saying? So a couple days out of the week you're gonna have that issue anyway.
Yeah.
Um I get regular light exercise several times a week.
Yeah, I go to the gym. I work out with Black Fitness. I conquer fitness.
Oh yeah.
Okay, do your thing. Do your thing.
Okay.
Shit. It's BoWeezy. I should have
Come
had
on.
that recorded in the background every time I just
Every
dropped it.
time you ask the question.
I should have did that.
Yeah,
That would have
shouts out
been
to
funny.
I conquer fitness. That's why I go get it in.
Yeah, I
Okay,
heard
that's
about that. I
good.
think it's
Good
pretty
job,
good.
Bo. I make an effort to disconnect sometimes and turn off my phone, TV, and computer.
Now you know that is very hard to do. That is very hard to do.
It's
Um,
hard.
How
Um,
hard though?
so I treated myself to Vegas 2 weeks ago. So I was trying to see how I was gonna pack with the carry on and the roller bag and all that stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and then the book bag. So that's 3 items on. So you got to check one of them. I can't carry two. So they was like, well, what you need a book bag for? I'm like, oh, my laptop. Somebody's gonna reach out to me. I'm gonna have to drop a contract. Man, leave that book bag, man. Enjoy yourself. I'm like, nah, I gotta bring this book
All
bag.
that money.
And I be doggone while we in Vegas, what happened? Somebody want to get married. A wedding planner reached out to me. They agreed to the terms, and now what? They're like, okay, yeah, send the contract, and we'll go ahead and send the payment. So I'm like, see, if I left this laptop, I would have had to wait until I got back to Florida to handle this. So yeah, it's kind of hard to. I'm gonna either need that phone or I'm gonna need this laptop. One or the other.
So either way it go, business is going to get taken care of.
He's
That's that.
going. Yeah,
Point
that's
blank
fact.
period.
I think I know I can just put everything down and just enjoy myself. But they're gonna be within the circumference of me somewhere. It's gonna be
And you
within
gonna check.
And but you know what?
Everybody,
Depending
all of
on
us
what type
are.
of business you're dealing with, the
Yeah.
only time you can really go on vacation is when you decide that, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm taking a 2 week, and you give people notice,
right.
especially with the type of business you're in. You got to be like, advertising this all on your website, your social medias, on your email for the last 2 weeks. You got to start giving people advance notice so they can go ahead and reach out to you either in advance or know that I can't get in contact with him until after. But
Sure.
with your type of lifestyle, that's just the way it is. It ain't everybody can't put down the phone or the laptop. I'm sorry, it can't work like that. Doctors hardly have the opportunity to
Yeah,
do it.
they still
So
keep that page.
you think people who
Not the
exactly they keep that pager. They have that pager.
DJ.
So people want to DJ. People partying. People get married. People got graduations.
A
People got
lot.
stuff going on. So at least say that's flat.
Right.
All right. So I spend time outdoors every week.
Working.
Not for
Not just
enjoyment.
outside
Okay.
enjoying.
No downtime. Outdoors.
Every week. Um, am I working doing a wedding or I'm having fun on a jet ski?
Either
I
one.
don't it don't really negate that, but I think when they're talking about self-care, they're talking about for you. So um money, I don't know, Bo. If you outside, you get some sunshine,
Yeah,
some vitamin C.
Yeah, cause
I don't know if it always mean you gotta be doing something. Cause even
just
if somebody
outside
taking
enjoying outside.
yeah, you outside. If you taking 20 minutes to lay on the beach chair, you still ain't doing nothing. So 20, outside is outside. If
so
you out there at least norm,
I'm
so you say you out there every week.
yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna put only reason why I'm putting every so often is because you said it's normally when you work. Other than that,
Right.
it's not happening. It's really just for work purposes.
Other than that, I'm chilling. I like to chill when I ain't working. I like to chill. I like to relax because I know when I work, I'm giving it
Give it
110%,
a
and
husband.
I'm
Yeah,
getting ready to go. I'm in the weekend. I might touch 3 or 4 cities, just depending on what it is I got going on. So
Okay.
Mm,
That boy be moving.
yeah,
what? 3, 4?
music make
Jesus.
the world go round.
You right about that. It's the soundtrack to our lives. The soundtrack to our lives.
I say no to myself and others when I need to.
Mm, yeah, I have no problem with saying no. So, yeah, you gotta learn to say no. People will burn you out if you allow them to,
That's true.
whether it be
Okay.
family. And so yeah, I've learned and grown. It's
Kids,
okay. It's
spouses.
okay. It's okay to say no. It's okay.
It's okay to say no, as long as you know that. So, out of those amount of questions, one, two, three, four. We had 14 questions you only said you disagreed to four of them. So
Okay.
I think that's pretty good self care. I would think that you're doing at least you're above average
Yeah.
with what you're supposed to be doing to take care of yourself.
All right now.
So all we need you to do is just
That's
eat
a
more
good
fruit and
thing.
vegetables, or of the thing, some of the things you like, but more so when you get outside having some of that vitamin C, D, E, and F.
Vitamin D.
Make sure you're doing it for a little bit of enjoyment purposes, like when you ride the jet skis and you know those type of
Okay.
things. You got a
Gotcha.
dog?
I got a who?
You got a dog?
I don't.
Yeah,
Only pet I ever had was fish.
perfect. That's the perfect type of bit. That's the inside people pet right there,
I done
boy.
had
You don't
both.
do
As
dogs.
kids, I done had both. As a child, I had both.
Anybody know me know I was a
Dog?
No
fish.
pets now though.
I had
Yeah.
sharks. I had fire mouse, Oscars. Yeah,
Yeah.
those
Them
were my
always
kids.
get big.
Yeah, the dogs is something that's a different. Those cost just as much as children.
Yeah, my
They,
kids want one, but I'm like, nah. That'll
But
be end up being my responsibility.
we got a comment here from
Look at
Enigma
E.
that
Look at
says
E.
anybody else looking at BoWeezy's background to see where he at. They know you be on go.
He in
I'm
Tallahassee,
just
E.
looking around. That's it.
He ride, ain't he, E?
He in the city. He in the city.
He in Tallahassee,
Oh yeah, I just landed literally.
He
Live
literally just got
okay.
here.
He just getting on.
So we gonna now, Bo.
Literally.
That was almost an interview. But what I have two questions on the interview spiel that I wanted to ask you. That hopefully that if someone is tuning in, now or later to see how to get a little bit more of a dynamic direction in how they move and how they operate. So the question is, were there different phases on your journey where your investment outweighed your profit or vice versa?
There
Mm.
we go. It faded out. All I heard was vice versa.
Oh, okay. Well, let me repeat myself. Were there different phases on your journey where your investment outweighed your profit or vice versa?
Yeah. Anybody know dealing with group travel? That is not the easiest thing to do. That's up there. Hell, it's hard to get friends to go to Orlando for a weekend. It's pulling teeth to put together a class reunion.
Oh,
So to let alone get 250 people to go out the country where you need a passport, that ain't the easiest task at all.
So
So
but you maneuvered it. You manifested. Did it work? Did it work? Is like once you did the opportunity, what was the planning part worth the investment?
the planning was worth all the hassle and tasks I went through. You got to think. Last year was supposed to be my first year of doing a destination weekend out of the country.
okay.
Last year, when we got ready to do that, what happened? The country shut down.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So it was a gift and a curse. The curse was all the borders around the world shut down, so it was out of my control of why I had to stop the trip. But the gift was it gave me a whole year to
Prepare.
analyze
Gear
different
up. Yeah.
stuff together, right? And granted, the first year I had 300 people, and then this year I had 250. So I lost 50 people, but I still look at it as a gain to take 250 people out during the times that we in. We still like in the middle of a pandemic, so you know what I'm saying. So now that it did go through, a lot of people I'm getting I wanted to go this that my job. I wasn't sure. I was scared of the COVID. Now that we're opening back up, everybody like when the next one, when the next one. They ready.
Yeah, y'all look like y'all had a real good time. A real, real good
It
time.
looked fun. It
That's an
looked fun.
understatement. Yeah.
We planning for the next one. We finna get
Yeah,
up.
most
Queen hit me up the other
definitely.
day about it. She like Shell, we got to get on. I'm like, Lord, she finna go
That
on
part.
pull us over there. Let's do it then. Let's do it.
Yeah,
So
we
we
got to
gotta
get
get
over there
ourselves
with
prepared
Bo.
for
We
that
got
because
to
y'all
get
look like
over
y'all
there
had a
with Bo.
blast.
Round up the
That'd be
troops.
nice.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay, Bo. So the next question is, ooh, okay, this is a good one. Does DJing or following your dreams in general hold any burdens on your personal life?
Um, it be some times, but it's just that's just with stuff in general. It do be
That's
some times where it be like, I don't feel like doing this here. I would rather, be with my family. Or I would rather be over here. I'd rather not be doing this, but it's cool. You got to do what you got to do. You got to pay them. I got to pay this
You
Verizon
gotta do
bill,
what
so I
you
can
gotta
talk
do.
to y'all on this good Wi-Fi. So, yeah,
that part. That Bo. I feel you. Not that good
I'm
Wi-Fi.
telling you, Bo. Yeah. So, like, and the reason why that's a question because when you're doing anything that keeps you as busy as travel does,
uh-huh.
people tend to either enjoy the fact that you are traveling or are either missing the fact that you're not there with them during these travels. So it'd be like
Right.
a give and take situation when you're doing when your job or what your career is based in you on moving around.
Yeah,
So
it has been some family functions that I've had to miss, due
Yeah.
to prior obligations that I was, tied into. So, you know, I know my family was like, but I'm like, hey, this is business. So I catch y'all on the next go round. It's all good.
well, that's always good. At least they can, but as long as they understand it, because they know this your dream. You doing everything that make you happy. So
Right.
hey, why not support it? Why not be happy for them?
True indeed.
All right. And our last interview question for you is: at what point during your early career of DJing did you decide that this was going to actually be your future?
Uh,
Wow.
when my 9 to 5 went out of business, I
Don't
was
that
I,
always be a part of the drive, though?
that made me step my game up.
Come on now.
That made me take it a whole lot more serious, and
Okay.
part of where I am today, right now.
That's
What
what's
did
up.
it help like with that situation? Did it put you in like because it either puts you in a go mode situation, but did it have were you prepared to have to go full
Um,
throttle?
what it did was made me get off my high horse of like, okay, I know I'm getting paid every week from here, right here. Okay, this is guaranteed income, whatever the case
Yeah.
may be. Now it's like, all right, we was doing the DJ thing, that's cool because you was on the side, but you knew you had this guaranteed check over here. Now you got to get off your high horse and let's get it.
Get it
What you
in.
gonna do with this here, or is this something that you want to do? Do you need to go find another 9 to 5, or you know what I'm saying? So that's what it put me in the mind frame of.
That mindset change.
Oh yeah.
So it gave you the opportunity to not only know that your talent was worth you investing in,
Hmm.
but you could also be dependable on your talent. Your talent not only is just a talent anymore, it's about to be a full resource of income.
That you invested
So
in
I've been doing
yourself.
5 since then.
Invested in BoWeezy.
Well, that's real good to hear. You don't really hear too many people as successful as you are now. You internationally known. You taking people
On
out
the
the country.
microphone.
You feel me? You taking people out the country. You doing things with people now. They get to actually know, like, even though it was Tampa, but I'm hearing people in the crowd like, "Damn, y'all, where BoWeezy at? Where BoWeezy at?" And I'm like, "Damn, this ain't even Tally
They fell ass or Miami.
or Miami." And I'm hearing, and the things that I'm hearing are
Definitely
like,
true. Definitely
I'm
true.
hearing way more people. you hear people calling your name, and I'm looking around like half of these people ain't even from Tally or Tampa to even know who this man is, but they know BoWeezy. You hear me? So, and I'm telling you, they came for the opportunity. They are there for the opportunity. So Elise has a question. I'm gonna wait till Bo get back on to ask that question. Ashley, hold on. He back in the green room. Bo, we got a question for
I'm
you.
on this house Wi-Fi now. We good.
I know you finna be good now. You'll be all right. It ain't gonna mess with you too much. But even if you pop out, we're gonna pop you back in. Elise's question is, let me bring it up on the screen. Says, please ask how we can book Bo. They want to know how to book you, Bo.
Usually most people send me a DM, or you can message me, BoWeezy305 @gmail. Either one.
All right, let me put that up in our comments. We're gonna put the BoWeezy305 @gmail.
Gmail.
Hit
him up now, y'all. We know. we know.
Yeah, and he's definitely internationally known now, y'all, because he over there doing parties out the country. And also, like, it was a lot of black love over there. That was a lot of black people.
That was beautiful.
One I did, or the one I just came from?
The one you just did.
Oh yeah. We had people from everywhere, man. Detroit, Kansas City, Virginia, of course, Florida, Georgia, New York.
Oh, let me edit that comment. Go ahead, Bo. I'm listening.
Yeah, I had a lot of individuals come from everywhere. Hawaii. Yeah, they came on out. I'm kind of scared what it's gonna lead to. Next year might be.
It's gonna be big, Bo. You're gonna have more than you. It's gonna probably double.
That's what everybody.
So, Bo, you had people all over the United States there.
It's gonna double. Because when I seen it, I was like, it was just too late. I was like, God, what? So I'm like, oh, next year it's on. it's on next year. And I ain't have my passport yet. That's what it was too. My passport came that week of.
85% of my trip were first-time travelers out of the country. They have never been out of the country.
Wow.
Never.
Wow.
So a lot of people got their first passport stamp.
That's amazing, man.
That's whenever I take my first trip, that's gonna be I haven't been out of the country yet either, though. I haven't. It hasn't been that I've been terrified of it. I'm just now ready to do it.
Yeah.
I haven't just been ready to do it yet, but now I'm ready.
Yeah, that was a beautiful thing. That was kind of touching a little bit to know a lot of people on my trip had never been out the country, never left wherever they were at, never left where they're located at. So that a lot of people got their first stamp. So
and they did it with you.
And they did it with you.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes, at least we in there next year. At least we gonna pop
next year. At least, yes, we in there.
We popping through there. So Bo, like, okay, tell us something that you would love for us to know that we don't know about BoWeezy.
I love Twizzlers.
Me too. Me too. Twizzlers, and it depends on. It's another brand licorice out there that's good too that I found out about that I'm on right now. But I feel you on that, Bo. I feel you on that all day.
Talk about it now, you know.
Come on now.
Right now, but we're gonna pull up.
That's that.
So, bro, you be over there eating Twizzlers, just like sitting working eating Twizzlers.
Yeah, that's that. Every time I go out of town, I have a bag. Twizzlers. Oh, Lordy. Look, I didn't even know my sister, both of my sisters the same way.
Yeah, that's a little known fact.
That's a little known Black history fact. Little known Bo fact.
Yeah.
Bo like Twizzlers. Don't y'all forget that. So if y'all looking to run up on Bo and get Bo a nice birthday gift, I'm pretty sure Bo would love a big ass container of Twizzlers because he could just take them with him on his travels. All right, y'all. So, Bo, before we
Oh,
get up out of here, because we don't hold we gonna hold you too long, but tell us something positive beyond the consistency key. Tell us something positive that you utilize or use in your day to day life to keep you uplifted and motivated. What's a term you go by? A phrase, maybe something you just live by.
my phrase is make your next move your best move. Don't wait, don't hesitate because it just might be too late.
Come on now.
Simple as
Okay.
that.
Come
All
on now.
right.
Make your next move your best move. Don't wait, don't hesitate because it just might be too late.
You got that gut feeling. Just do it.
That what
I
Nike
mean, and
said.
that's that.
That's it.
What else can you say to that?
That then ended the whole show and everything. That's the
I
last
mean,
word.
make your
Like,
next move your best move. I don't have a quote now. I mean, I think that pretty much did it. But what Queen normally Queen says her little spiel. Queen, you trying to counteract?
look, what can I say after
I
that?
ain't think. I'm just saying. I ain't think.
Look, only thing I can say, appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in again to Shelby's World Podcast. Look, y'all see those dates? We on this summer tour 2020 promo tour. Y'all look, this is exciting. Appreciate you both for coming on. Look, we got more connections to do with you anyway. So we, that's a whole nother thing.
Let's make
But
it do
man, look,
it.
we appreciate y'all because y'all been supporting us. And we appreciate it. We really do appreciate it. So I can't say nothing else out the boat, but that was the advertisement.
Thank you both for definitely thank you for even just giving me the opportunity to be able to interview at you at 7th and Grove. And we way out of town, y'all. Like Bo being Tally. I had to chase Bo to Tampa to get an interview, y'all. And
Yeah,
then
so yeah, man, it's whatever. Like I said, if you want
that's
to
a
do it right
busy man.
now, we could have did. But you say let's do it today. So I said, all right, cool. I know I'm
You
gonna be
did.
traveling. I would have been in the place, but like I said, they had bad weather down there, so it delayed. A lot of flights got canceled yesterday, and that affected me this morning flying out like that. The airport was a total zoo. So yeah, between American, I know, and Southwest whole system shut down. So, but
Wow.
nonetheless, I'm here and I made it.
You
So
here though, Bo.
You
You
made it.
showed up. Came and gave the people what they needed to hear. The questions we asked you were honest to the point. That there's more motivation for the young people who are looking for what you're looking for, because if they can't hear realness in the
mhm.
people who they respect, then they're not going to think that what they're looking for or seeking is even attainable. So just thank you for teaching and telling them that, reminding them of the fact that letting them know that all they got to do is be consistent, because we are definitely about consistency.
Mhm.
We appreciate you all so much. Thank you both for tuning in. Always thank you to Queen. Queen gonna always be on the show and be here to uplift us and do what we supposed to do. That's my dog. You hear me? They said, my sister tell you quit. That's my dog. We'll never win a race. So I just want to say, I just want to continue to say, with the support, we're able to take a promo tour.
Yes.
Without the support, we're not even able to do the things that we're able to do now. So we appreciate y'all for standing in the paint with us, even when it get tough. Even when I think so many times I wanted to wake up and throw in the towel. I don't know how many times,
Just remember, if it was easy, everybody in the world would do it.
Correct. So, work is work. So, with our consistency, we are definitely in a city near you. Queen will be in Fort Meade, Kissimmee, Florida area, June 25th through the 27th at a pop-up shop. Vendors, interviews. If you want to pop up at the pop-up shop to get your interview in and have a podcast shout out you and get that stuff going, y'all, make sure you hit us up. It's the loop4@gmail.com. But also, all of our social media handles, hit them up. Y'all know, reach us if you need to get them. If you're looking for a party,
hit Bo up.
You got an event, whatever you got going on, the email on the screen. Holla at BoWeezy.
My
dog. That's my dog, though,
Booking-
y'all. That's my
booking
dog.
2022 dates already. Got a few.
Hey.
See?
But look, make sure I book you when I do me a wedding. I make sure I book you.
I'm ready when you are.
See, they're like, shit is happening. It's 2021. Shit is happening. It's almost over. We almost in July, the 7th month of the year. So if you ain't doing what you're supposed to be doing, you're slacking. If you can't do what you need to be doing, get on your shit even harder. We're going to catch y'all next Wednesday. We appreciate you. We like you. We love you. Peace. Thanks, Bo.
Bye.
No problem. That's good.